don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing now is Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at
all. Looking for a better play coming up on third. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Berrios. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hall again on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. He'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down. Allen uses the stiff arm. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quan Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And here comes Berrios. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First down, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Now Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
All all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, this from 37. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bills at 8-4 now in the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Alert, alert, alert! Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To the air. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
The kick by Bass is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does come on.
The players hate it, the coaches hate it. Sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 3rd field goal in the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. There's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Barrio is going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, Cook, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From midfield, here's Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits 0. They're not going to get another play off time. On 1st down, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Set.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Let's get that touch.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Back to throw. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try again with Cook, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they'll say, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Throwing now is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to him in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. So they came so close, Charles, they were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Bills, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, alright, my flow.